welcome to my channel, Naturally Beautiful Girl. So there have been a lot of new releases in the clean beauty space. So just doing like a review of this product and then a review of that product, I thought it would be helpful to sit down and round up all these new products and share with you my thoughts. I am going to be demoing some of the products in this video. However, I have like multiple lip products and stuff, so I can't demo every one. If you're interested in hearing about new products from Kjaer Weis, from Tower 28, from Saie Beauty, from Aaron's Faces, and more, be sure to keep watching. And of course, if you're not already subscribed, be sure to click the subscribe button and click the bell button so you're notified of new videos. And if you'd like to see more content, come follow me on Instagram. I'm at naturallybeautifulgirlkat there. So let's jump right on into this. I'm going to start off in the order that I use these products. So the first product I'm going to be talking about is this one here from Saie Beauty. This is one of their new dew blushes, and I have the shade in Peachy, which I believe is the lightest shade of the blush. I did purchase this with my own money. I was not sent it. It was a bit hard for me to track down this product because it had gone out of stock pretty quickly. I think it actually went out of stock during the Sephora sale. It also went out of stock on the Saie Beauty website as well. I noticed on the Sephora website that it's been coming in and out of stock. So if you're interested in one of the shades that's currently out of stock, I recommend clicking that button on the Sephora website to notify you when it's in stock, because they do seem to be coming in and out of stock. So I was able to snag this one. And I do like this. This is a liquid blush. It is really pigmented. I'll insert a clip of me applying it. It's a really nice kind of peachy pinky color, perfect for the summer and spring. I do find it to be quite pigmented and it looks like I'm applying too much, but I've noticed that with using it that my skin does kind of tend to eat the blush a little bit. So I prefer to apply it a little bit extra and then, you know, it kind of settles as I like powder my face and everything and reaches an appropriate blush level. But I haven't been enjoying this. I like that it kind of dries down a bit more, especially now that we're moving into the warmer months. Though it's a cold, rainy day here today, which is why I have a sweatshirt on. But as we're moving into the warmer months, it's nice to have something that dries down and doesn't kind of sit on your cheeks as much as like a traditional cream blush does. And also I find with wearing a mask that something like this holds up really well when you have a mask on. It's not sticking to your mask or anything like this. So I actually do like this product. I have not had the best luck with Saie Beauty products I've tried so far. I haven't tried a lot of them. I've also not heard a lot of positive reviews, but I have heard good things about this blush, and I would say that that does match with my experience with using it. So if you're interested in a liquid blush, I do recommend this. I do think it's a nice product. Next up, I'm going to be talking about this right here, and you might be saying, Kat, Tower 28 already had bronzers. Yes, they did, but they expanded their shade range, which I so appreciate, and they expanded it in both directions. So they went lighter and they also went deeper, which that's what we need. That's what we needed to see. So I picked up the lightest shade of this, which is the shade Suncoast. I previously had the shade West Coast. I just want to hold them up so you can see them side by side in the pan, but you can see the shade Suncoast is quite a bit lighter. And I did go ahead and apply this on my skin today. This is perfect. This is the bronzer that I'm going to be reaching for and using. I really love cream products overall because it gives you such a nice, easy, natural, blendable look. And with this bronzer being a lighter shade, it is perfect. Like, I have used it all over my face and I feel like it just gives me this really nice warmth and glow to my skin, but it doesn't look orange. It doesn't look red. It looks actually like I have a natural bronze, which is so hard for me to find. I have a video where I talk about all the bronzers I've tried in the clean beauty space and I swatch all them. I will link that video up above. But if you watch that video, you see my complaint all the time that it's like too orange, too red, whatever. And I love that this is glowy. I'm a glowy bronzer fan, and I just find that gives such a natural, like, sun-kissed glow to my face, and I absolutely love it. So I've really been enjoying it. Next, we're gonna move on to brows. And Kosas released a number of brow products. They released 2 brow gels, a tinted version, a clear version, and then a brow pencil. I didn't pick out the brow pencil just because I have quite a few brow pencils knocking around currently. And honestly, I have been preferring brow gels over brow pencils. The tinted one, I have the shade Soft Brown, and that's what I used in my brows today. I have to say, I like the shade Soft Brown. It turned out to be the perfect right shade for me. When I looked on the website, it seemed like from their descriptions that I should go up 1 shade. However, I'd watched, I think, Kjaer's video, and it looked like the shades ran a little bit dark. So I would tend to err on the lighter side. Also, like, it's a little bit easier to work with a lighter brow shade instead of a darker one, because it can make your brows look really crazy really quickly. But one of the awesome things is the shade range of their brow gel and their brow pencil is huge. Like they have so many shade options, which I appreciate. Like everyone has different hair color, different brow colors, and it's a challenge to find a brow shade that works really well for you. And so I appreciate that they have so many options. In terms of the formula, I absolutely love the formula. I didn't think I'd be saying this. Like with Kosas products, I feel like there are two extremes for me. Either like love, 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 or like don't like at all. And this falls in the love, love, love category. And I should mention that I did purchase these with my own money. I wasn't sent them. But I love the formula. It has the perfect amount of tint, of pigment, of hold. It's like just perfect for what I'm looking for with my brows. I have quite a bit of brow hair, so I really need brow gels that have a lot of hold to them. That's been one of my big complaints with brow gels in general. It kind of gives me that laminated like soap brow effect, but I'm able to do it with just a brow gel. The clear one works just as well. My only complaint with the clear brow gel is I do not like that it comes in clear packaging because, you know, especially if you're using this with a brow pencil, some of the pigment from the brow pencil is inevitably going to come off onto your spoolie. Then you're going to dip it in here. And eventually this is going to start looking kind of murky and kind of weird. But overall, I really like these. If you are looking for a brow gel, I have to say these are like my top recommendation. I think the Pacifica High Step Hemp Fire Brow Gel is one of the best kind of more affordable brow gels. But I would say for like mid-range price, these are definitely the best and quickly become my like go-to what I reach for every single day. And I would definitely repurchase these when I'm done. Now we're gonna move on to lip products. I actually have 3 lip products to talk about that were new releases. The first one here is from Weis. This is their Weis liquid lipstick. I have the shade in Blossoming and I have it on my lips today. So I'm gonna first link the video. Caroline did a really helpful, really useful video reviewing some of the Weis liquid lipstick shades. I highly recommend watching her video. I normally don't watch reviews before I try products, but I'm really glad I did because it definitely helps me to understand how to best use this shade, especially because it is one of the lighter shades in the line. And I'm going to start by saying that I have not always loved the Weis lipstick formula. Like, not always been my favorite. I haven't had the best luck with it. So I went into this kind of cautiously, and this lipstick, I hate to say, kind of falls in the category of like, it's okay. So one of the things I learned from Caroline's video is you, especially these lighter shades, you really should be using your finger to kind of blot out the lipstick and blend it out, which is okay. I find that it does look pretty good. And I like the effect that it gives when you kind of blot it out. It kind of softens it and doesn't make it look as like harsh like a liquid lipstick because it kind of blurs the, especially the like, you know, the edge of it, kind of where it forms a line around your lips. So I do like that, but it also has another step. I want makeup to be easy, to be effortless, and like that's a whole other step. And the thing is, I don't find it to be super long wearing. I don't find it to be the most comfortable. Like it's definitely a little drying, and I don't know. I wanted to like it because especially with the way things are going in the US right now, like masks are starting to become less mandated, and I am about to be, well, by the time you see this video in like 2 or 3 days, I will be 2 weeks after my second vaccine. So I will be fully immunized at that point. And I want to be able to start, you know, slowly reintegrating in the world, going out to eat, all that sort of stuff. And you're going to be wearing your mask, taking your mask off. And I want to have a lipstick that's going to hold up well. And I could take my mask off and still have a lipstick behind. And that's what I was hoping this would provide for me. But it's not as long wearing as I would like. And at that point, I'm probably more likely to just reach for like the Honest Beauty liquid lipsticks, which I love that formula, and also the Clove & Howl. Like, yes, those are drying, but they stay in place. They do not budge. So I think I'm more likely to reach for those over this one. Okay, the next one is another expensive one. I went on a bit of a splurge, and you guys might recognize this. This is the Westman Atelier. This is their Squeaky Clean Liquid Lip Balm. And I got the shade in, there it is, Pip Squeak, which is kind of more of a red color. And I thought this was gonna be beautiful. Like, look at this. I thought this was gonna be beautiful, but when I put it on my lips, it's basically just turns out being a pink on me. Like, my lips have no natural pigmentation to them. Like you got to see my lips enough times. And so when I put the shade on, it's basically just turns into like a pink gloss. Like, it's not even that red. So I'm not a huge fan of it. It's way overpriced for what it is. The formula is fine, but it is not worth the price. I think the Westman Atelier foundation is really nice. I think the blush is really nice, but I think a lot of their products are just really overpriced for what they are. And yes, you've got this weighty packaging, but that's not cutting it for me. It's a lip gloss. Not worth it. Definitely recommend passing on it. But speaking of lip glosses, and I would by far recommend these over the Westman Atelier. I was sent these by Aaron's Faces, but I just think it's a lot better value for your money. And these are the Aaron's Faces Fruit Smoothie Lip Gloss. And I have the shades in Jewel and Sonata. I've showed these, talked about these in another video. I will link that up above in case you want to see an application. But I really like the shade Jewel. This formula is good. It's very good. It's not overly sticky. It's, yeah, feels really nice on the lips. It's a little bit more sheer, but as you saw, the Westman Atelier formula is also a bit more on the sheer side. And these come in beautiful weighted glass packaging. So if you want that like weighted packaging experience, you've got it with these. And these are just a fraction of the cost compared to the Westman Atelier. You're supporting a small, kind of more indie brand. I mean, the choice is pretty clear. Like, if you're really in the market and you want to try out a new lip gloss, try these, not the Westman Atelier. I do really like these. The shade Sonata, as I mentioned, just doesn't have quite enough pigment for my lips personally, so I haven't been reaching for it as much. I can wear it over a lip liner, but alone it's not quite cutting it. But the shade Jewel definitely has enough pigment in it, and it does kind of stain my lips as well, which I really appreciate. So once the gloss wears off on its own, you still have some stain left behind. Okay, and then the final product I'm going to mention is this one here. This is the Ilia blue light filter. They did send this to me. I have been trying this out. I honestly I don't reach for setting sprays, kind of miss that often. I used to be more into them, but now I really just don't reach for them that much. This is supposed to be a blue light filter. Does it actually work? I have no idea. If you want to have a bit of extra protection, if it's something you're worried about, you've got this. It's a nice mist, has a nice lavender scent, but that's kind of where we are. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed hearing some of my honest thoughts about these products, these new launches. If you like this type of video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section down below. Also, let me know if you've tried out any of these products and what your thoughts are. But thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I will see you next time. Bye!